Today, we're going to be testing batteries. The batteries that we're going to be testing are these ones here. What prompted this video is the Ovonic batteries. These batteries just popped up in my Facebook feed as an advertisement, and they're advertising 100C rating, 1300 pack, 4S pack, but they're 4 packs for the price of what 1 pack normally is. I just want to test to make sure these are good batteries before I recommend them or not. We have these two, the Venom graphene and the Bonka graphene. Then we're going to compare the Bonka graphene with the regular pack. We also have a juice box here. All right, this is what we're going to be using for temp. This is going to be the internal resistance. Let's get it. Okay, let's take a minute now and talk about how I set up these tests. So originally I wanted to do a bunch of bench tests and get these batteries on a bench and just test them with a whole bunch of different tools and stuff. Then I looked into it, and that was really expensive. And also, I figured not a lot of people really know how to take those bench test results and apply them accurately to real life. So I decided for a much cheaper live test. And originally how I had the live test structured was I had a hover test for flight time, and then I was going to recharge the batteries and have a second flight and go full punch-out mode and see how many amps I can pull. And then after both of those flights, I was going to check the cells for separation on a battery checker. And then I was going to check for temperature. But then after I thought about it a little bit, I thought a more accurate and real-to-life test would be if I combined both those tests into one test. So I charged each battery at 1C, so 1.3 amps, and then I went out to the field, and what I did was I would take each battery, I would plug it in, I would hover in front of myself for approximately 5 seconds, and then I would start the first of 3 punch-outs. I would hold full throttle for 4 seconds and record the maximum amps that was shown on the OSD. And then I would, instead of hover, I ran in a circle. While I was flying this circle, I made sure to keep a constant 5 to 8 amps being pulled from the battery at any one time. Then I landed and checked the cells for separation, recorded the temp of the battery approximately 30 seconds after flight, and then I used the OSD and black box logging to fill in the rest of the data points that I was missing. Also, before the flight, I plugged each of these batteries into my Toolkit RC Toolkit M8, and I tested the internal resistance of each of the batteries. In general, for internal resistance, the lower the number, the better the battery performs. I can conclude from these results that the Ovonic batteries are actually really good. The Venom batteries outperformed them, flying for a longer time while drawing less milliamp hours. So at the end of the day, I would highly recommend Ovonic batteries. I don't know what their lifespan is going to look like, but from these tests here, they look like a solid bargain bin battery. I think the Ovonic is very much like a better juice box. If I had to rank all these batteries, I would probably go Venom pack number 1, Bonka graphene pack number 2, Ovonic battery, juice box battery, and Bonka. And that's how I set up my test. If you agree or disagree, let me know in a comment below. And don't forget to subscribe. I'm really close to 100 subscribers, and as soon as I do, I'm going to put out a really cool video, I think.